Because video is the most powerful trust-building tool available to legal marketing today. The attorney who figures this out and build a consistent video presence pulls away from competitors in ways that are very hard to replicate. And the attorneys who keep meaning to get back to recording are giving that advantage away every month. They do not. Let me start with why video matters so specifically in legal marketing. There is a kind of trust that only builds through repeated exposure to someone's face and voice. Not reading a bio, not seeing a 5-star review, not looking at a picture on a practice area page. Actually watching someone explain something in their own words. Hearing how they think through a problem. Seeing how they carry themselves when they are in their element. Psychologists call this parasocial familiarity. It's the same mechanism that makes you feel like you know a podcast host you've never met or a news anchor you've watched for years. Repeated exposure to someone's voice and face builds a sense of connection even when the relationship is entirely one-sided. In legal marketing, that mechanism is extraordinarily valuable because hiring an attorney is a high-trust decision made under stressful conditions. The prospective client is usually scared, dealing with something that feels overwhelming, and they're trying to determine whether this particular person is someone they can trust with something important to them. That evaluation normally takes time and direct interaction. Video compresses it. A prospective client who has watched 20 minutes of an attorney explaining their practice area before they call has already formed a relationship. They have assessed the attorney's communication style, their command of the subject, their approachability. They have decided before any direct contact whether this is someone worth trusting. So when they call, they're not in the early stages of deciding. They're close to decided. I consistently hear from attorneys using video that clients arrive at consultations saying some version of the same thing. I feel like I already knew who I was hiring. This is not a compliment about the call. It's a description of something that happened before the call. A relationship that content built while the attorney was in court or with another client. That is the power of video done consistently. And it's the thing most law firms are missing because they keep starting and stopping. Now, let me talk about why they keep stopping. Because this is the part the marketing industry does not want to admit. The traditional model of attorney video marketing requires the attorney to periodically stop practicing law and sit in front of a camera. That requirement is incompatible with how law firms actually operate. Attorneys bill time. They carry cases. They absorb other people's crises. And when a deposition runs long, the recording session gets pushed. When trial starts, the whole month gets pushed. When a client needs something urgent, everything else waits. A content strategy that depends on the attorney's availability to produce content will fail the moment the caseload gets serious. And the most successful firms, the ones that could most benefit from a strong video presence, are often the busiest. They have the least available time. So this is not a discipline problem. It's an architecture problem. The traditional model is structurally incompatible with the reality of a successful law firm. The recording sessions keep getting canceled not because attorneys do not care about marketing, because they have cases. So the solution is not better scheduling. The solution is removing the attorney from the ongoing production process. And that is what changed most recently, because AI video technology has crossed a threshold. Not the generic AI video tools you can find with a Google search, not the stock avatar reading a script in a synthetic voice that looks and sounds like every other AI video on the internet. I'm talking about technology that starts with the specific attorney, their face captured in a single recording session, their voice modeled from that captured, their natural cadence and phrasing, and the way they examine things when they are in explaining mode rather than performance mode. From that capture, You build a video avatar and a voice model that are specific to that attorney. And from those, you can produce an ongoing stream of content, new topics, new scripts, new formats, without the attorney ever sitting in front of a camera again.